What's going on, ballers? Thanks so much for tuning in again, and welcome back to another BigJBasketball box break video. Today we're not breaking any boxes because we got a big mail day. Tons of stuff came in. It's been a long time since we've done just a regular mail day. Last one we did was kind of a mini mail day as some stuff came in, but in the past month we've got tons of new things. So excited to show off all this stuff. You see a Zoe and a KD in the background. You'll see some related cards of those show up, but let's go ahead and get started with our first card. And no, this is not a Sage to Collector mail day. This is a BigJBasketball mail day. I think this might be the first Zach LaVine card I've ever bought on eBay like this. I needed it for this Vitreous set, and this blue tape is, all right, whatever, I'll fix that later, but still working on this Vitreous set. I'm really mad. There was a LaMelo ball that sold and I just mistimed the ending of the auction, completely missed it. It sold super cheap. Bummed I missed on that one, but I think this makes it like 7 or 8 now for the set. So still making some decent progress, but it's a 25 card set, so there's a long way to go yet on that one. Next card, this is also not Sage the Collector, but we got a DeMar DeRozan here. Not in his Bulls uniform. This is on the Raptors, going back to 2012-13 Elite Series. So again, still working on picking up everything I can from this set. I kind of like how they made this a hollow on the front and the back. You can see the shiny on the front and shiny on the back as well. Kind of cool when they do stuff like that. This electrifying set, this is going to be a tough one to complete as well. There's a lot of big names in this set: LeBron, Steph, Kobe, and they're all numbered to 125. No parallels. So I'll see how far I can get on this set. We'll see. Not just kind of slowly picking up cards for that set. And also, I think these are probably more. Yep. So more for Elite Series. This is from the rookie set. There's a rookie subset where all the cards are numbered to 199. So we got Kenneth Faried and Chandler Parsons. Man, blast from the past here. Both these guys were actually pretty good for a short time. They had a couple years where they were both pretty solid players. That didn't last very long, unfortunately, for both of them. Right, we got, here we got another. This is a pretty big one. It's not my favorite player, but in terms of rookies that I still need for the 2012 set, Kyrie was a big one. This was a ComC auction. I saw someone auctioning off, or ComC was auctioning off both the Kyrie and Jimmy Butler from this same set. I ended up winning the Kyrie, but the Jimmy Butler sold super, super high, like higher than all recent comps I've seen. So unfortunately lost out on the Butler, but got the Kyrie. I also have a couple more big rookies from this set coming from Card Hoppy and some other places. So making some really good progress on this set. There's a couple of big vets I still need to get. I think I need like Kobe and LeBron. But outside of them and maybe a couple more rookies like AD I still need. A lot of it is just kind of, mid-tier or low-end vets. So I know it'll still take a while to complete it 100%, but I'm getting really close with getting a lot of the bigger cards out of the way. Let's see, we're doing more set chases here, or is this something different? Oh, okay, here we go. And this is why I threw the other KD up in the background. I love putting together these status and aspirations sets. I got this super cheap on eBay a few years ago, and I have not seen another copy show up anywhere since then. So not an easy card to find, but I've held on to it. This is the status version, numbered to 35, or is it, yeah, status. I know sometimes they change the names of which one's status and which one's aspirations. I think from this set and then going forward, they always do the status version is the jersey number to 35. And this is the aspirations. Both of these die cut, and both of them are actually pretty nice colors for the jersey. It's got a nice blue color match here, and I think this is a pretty good complementary color. The red looks kind of good with some of the oranges and stuff in his jersey. This is the aspirations number to 65. So Elite does this every year in whatever set they end up putting it in. You can see it says aspirations on the back there. They still run these this year in the Elite sets that are coming out now. Die cuts that are a jersey numbered card, and then another card that's 100 minus a jersey number. That's why this one is numbered to 65. So both of these will add up to 100. So every player has 100 total cards between both of these. And for a lot of my other PC players like Ginobili and Alonzo Mourning, I've put a lot of these together both the status and the aspirations from the same year. So this is the first time completing one for KD. So that was pretty cool. I was happy to put that one together. This envelope was a mess when it came in the mail. And this, I think, is my only Ginobili card in this entire mail day. Number to 300. That's it. All right, that's your Ginobili. Usually there's tons of Ginobili cards, but not so much this time. Although the reason I threw that Mourning up there is I look back at my last few mail days, and it's been a long time since I've picked up any new Alonzo Mourning stuff, but I got a bunch of really cool Zoe stuff coming up later in the mail day. We got a big Avdia Avalanche Genesis 3rd year. This is actually kind of a darker Genesis. Sometimes it seems like the printing looks a little darker in color than the other ones. Some seem to look more blue. This one looks almost black in some areas, but you can tell it's a Genesis. It's got the kind of these swirly, you can kind of see the swirl here and sort of going up through the back. That's how you can usually tell what's a Genesis and what's not. Someone put this on eBay and they labeled it as a blue wave, which I think at the time I bought this, blue waves weren't even out yet. It was like a Tmall exclusive that I hadn't even seen. So maybe they meant blue reactive, but wrote blue wave. But either way, they were wrong. It was actually a Genesis. But I think other people who saw this probably also noticed because it sold for like $7 or something, which not expensive, but a blue wave, if that's what it actually was, would have sold for like $1 or less. So still got bid up a little bit, but happy to get that Genesis. We got another Mosaic. This one is from his rookie year, blue to 99. I haven't really picked up a lot of Mosaic Denny stuff. I got a lot of Prizm and Optic rookies and things like that, but Mosaic I never really bothered picking up a ton. But someone set this auction at 99 cents, and I don't think anyone else bid on it. I'm pretty sure I won this for 99 cents. So jersey match blue to 99. I'll take it for $1. All right, we got... Ooh, I'm glad. I want to show this. This guy put his card in here. Spartan Cards. You know what? Don't buy from this guy because, and I'll show the, I think I forgot to. So this is the package it came in, 63-cent postage. This guy from Spartan Cards charged me $5 for shipping. Tried to reach out to him and said, hey, you charge $5 for shipping. I got this in a 63-cent envelope. He never responded, so don't buy from this guy. I'll show once again. Do not buy from Spartan Cards. Might have to go through eBay to get my refund. That's a huge pet peeve of mine when people charge $5 for shipping and then send it in a 63-cent envelope and pocket the difference. Huge scumbag move of the seller, in my opinion. But still wanted to add this 2021 Optic Gold 4 of 10. I have a bunch of these now. Well, at some point, I might show off my whole collection of this. I don't mean I have a bunch, meaning other parallels. I have a bunch of this exact gold card. At some point, I'll show a photo of all the ones I put together. So in addition to the 2021 gold from Optic, also got the 2022 gold from Optic. So I had the gold disco for 2022, but hadn't found the true gold yet. This is actually the first one I'd seen hit eBay. There we go. 2 of 10. So a couple gold Denny's there. This one, this might actually be my favorite card in the entire mail day. I won this on PWCC, and the NBA Certified Authentic. I already ripped this open, as you can see. It was it was ripped once. But here we got, and I usually don't buy cards like this. I'm not a huge booklet fan, but this one I saw and I really liked, and I got it pretty cheap. So Denny, National Treasures, 27 of 35s. Got the nice Israeli flag on the front. I really, 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 really like this card a lot. I know some people don't like collegiate stuff, but this isn't, I mean, it's not really collegiate. He's playing for Israel, not a college. So got a lot of special meaning. This card, again, I don't really do booklets. This probably might be one of the only booklets I actually buy. But super, super happy with this one. I need to figure out how to display it. I guess I'll keep it in this case for now. I think they do make those like booklet one touches though, that you can like display it fully open. So maybe I'll do that. I'll need to figure out how to display that card. All right, next package. This was well, we'll see. Let's open it up. eBay authenticated. And when this went through the authenticity process, I could not figure out for the life of me why, because it was not an expensive card. So let's open this up. Looks like they changed how they package these. This looks a little different than I've seen in the past. So graded card's got a nice little recessed area for that. But Denny, rookie select, courtside, tie-dye, number to 25, 16 to 25, PSA 9. I've been trying to find PSA 10s of all these. There was only, there's 2 PSA 10s of this exact card. I looked on the PSA pop report, saw 2 different 10s, and then I went on eBay, and both the PSA 10s are just sitting there trying to be sold for insanely high prices. So I'm glad that the 10s are not really sitting in the hands of any collectors. It looks like it's people just trying to make some money, so I'm not going to buy any of those 10s that are just sitting there. So I'll happily take a 9 on this one here. And I won this at auction for $34. This is a courtside rookie tie-dye, number to 25. I don't care if I know he's not the best player, but for a courtside tie-dye rookie from Select to sell that cheap, especially in a PSA 9, is crazy. I mean, $34, that's what, a $19 grading fee. So they're saying the card is only a $15 card. I'm sure if this sold raw, it would probably sell more for $15. So I'm definitely happy with getting the 9. And it's not like it's the lowest graded copy. There are some copies graded lower than 9. So definitely happy with them in here. And since it sold so cheap, I couldn't figure out why it went through eBay's authentication program, but it must have had a really high buy it now or something. I didn't see the card as soon as it got posted. By the time I saw it, it already had some bids. So maybe the buy it now had disappeared. But the only reason I can think of, it must have had a really high buy it now or something like that. Got to be the only reason why it probably went through the authentication program. Okay, now for some Zoe stuff. Been a long time since we picked up to some new mornings. And first one right here, Silhouettes patch auto or jersey auto. I think there are some patch versions of these, but those are super, super, super expensive and really hard to find. I really like this one a lot. I'll throw up pretty similar to the other year. Let's see, this is from 2013 preferred. This is from 2011. This one's numbered to 25. Let's see, this numbering was on the front of this one. Number to 49, so this one's actually about twice as rare. I just love the on-card autos. I love like how they sort of cut around the player to do the die cut there. Really big jersey piece. Would love if there was a patch, but again, those typically end outside of my price range with the patches. So really happy with the jersey piece there. All right, next one we got, I think this was, yeah, another international package. I bought from the same seller before, and I'm pretty sure I got this exact same autograph card the last time. So I think they just throw in one of these autos with like all their purchases. It must be a pretty common cards. Let's see. Doing some Tony Gwynn stuff. I don't know why, but here's the card we really want. Another tie-dye on-card auto, select, in-flight. I have 2 copies of this already. I have this silver, I think, which is number to 75. I have the green to 35. The tie-dye is a 25. This is the bookend, 25 out of 25. I tried winning a gold version of this, but that sold really high. And the gold looks great. It has the kind of like an X-Fractor or checkerboard look to it with the gold. But outside of the gold, I'd say this is probably the second best one, numbered to only 25. Or I guess next to the 1 of 1 or whatever else there is. But man, I love how the tie-dye looks on these select in-flight autos. And I think this might have been the second to last year. This is 18-19. I think in 1920 they still did on-card, but then in 2020 they made all the in-flight autos stickers, which kind of ruined the set for me. It was much better when all those were on-card. All right, we got, I think, 2 Zoe cards in here. First one is going to be a preferred autograph. This is numbered only out of 30. Really nice on-card auto. Panini Preferred is a set they don't run anymore, but it was actually a pretty nice set. It's definitely a high-end set. It was one of those sets with only a few cards per box, and it's hard to tell in the mag here. I think this is probably, yeah, I think it's a 55-point mag. So slightly thicker card stock, feels a little bit more premium. Really nice on-card auto. This was like 40 bucks or something like that. And the reason I bought it is because I won the other card that I'm about to show you. And I said, it was coming from Korea, I think. So I said, you know what, might as well try and save on shipping, see if I can find another cheap card. And the same seller was auctioning this off at the same time. So really nice. And I really like, this is kind of a stupid thing, the way the picture looks with his head and his arm holding up the ball. I love the way his auto, just the G, the bottom of the G and the 33 just fits in there right in that sweet spot. Just really aesthetically pleasing portion of the auto. But here's the bigger one I wanted to show. Numbered out of 25, 2003, 2004 Topps Contemporary Collection, gold, numbered at 25. So I typically don't buy Nets, a whole lot of Nets cards from Mourning, but this one is just too cool to pass up. It's from LeBron's rookie year. It's a really sought after set. These to number to 25 just rarely show up, and I cannot believe how cheap I got this. I thought for sure this was gonna go over 100 bucks, maybe a couple hundred, and I didn't think I was gonna win it, but I threw out a low-ish bid. I won this for like 70 bucks, like 70 and change or something like that. So just one of those awesome cards you never see. So super pumped to have that in my collection. And very last card, picked this up from Probstein. I know some people don't like him, but sometimes there's cards there that you just can't find anywhere else. And you guys see that gold right there. Boom. 2015-16 Prizm Alonzo Mourning True Gold. I like the bookends as well. 10 out of 10. This is my, I think, only third True Gold. I have the 2019 to 2021 because I worked on putting those rainbows together, but I wasn't actively collecting when this came out, so I wasn't working on any rainbows or anything like that. So it seems like the older golds don't show up as often. They're typically harder to find, and they typically cost more because there was no other gold parallels. Like now you have gold shimmers, gold waves, and black golds and all kinds of stuff. Back in 2015, there was a gold to 10, and I think the black 1 of 1. I'm not sure if there was anything else between the gold and the black. And there's only 10. There's no other like gold this, gold that. And this one looks really good too. I haven't inspected it super close, but the centering looks dead on to me. I mean, so this might be something I'll end up grading. That would be awesome to have. Gold to 10, number 10 to 10 in a PSA 10. So that would be awesome. Hopefully we can make that happen. That's going to do it. Lots of cool stuff this mail day. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next video.